everybody. Welcome to CFSB Bank, and we're here to have the GBR Weekly Show. Jason Burkeen, Brad Morris, and we get to talk about a loss.
Yeah.
Not happy about that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Hey, before we say that, all the credit in the world. I was impressed with Grace County. I thought they did a good job. I thought we were in place to win the game. We didn't. They did.
Battle of the Birds, Grace County Mayfield rivalry, crosstown rival. They're our neighbors, friends, except for that night. And Mayfield came out, and scored first, but Grace County never stopped. Quarterback play from Mr. Gregory for Grace County did a great job. Lincoln Akery on offense and defense did a fantastic job.
Great job.
But we've got some guys for Mayfield that's in positions that they've never played before.
They had their first start.
And we, there were some studs that we lost last year for graduation. And let me just tell you, we was down by 2 scores late in the game, and Mayfield scored twice within 30 seconds, tying it up, and we had the momentum. The momentum shifted, So Mayfield, we had several mistakes. It cost us, and at the very end, 2, not 1, but 2 fluke interceptions. And when I say that, I'm not taking anything away from Lincoln, but when it's in someone's hands and it bobbles up, for him to catch the first one, Lincoln, intercepted it from Malik, but happened twice. It just doesn't happen like that, But guess what? Everything happens for a reason. We got the loss out of the way, and now it's time to dust our feet off and let's look to the next game, Hoptown. But again, it's not good starting out with a loss. I would rather have a win, but they haven't won since 2008. George Bush was president, and so hey,
it's been a while.
Hey, Grace County did well. Hats off to them.
Yeah, I thought, in respect to our team, knowing that we had some people getting their first, starts, and we knew that going in. Okay.
Yeah. No excuses.
No excuses. But actually, I thought great. I thought he did a good job.
Fantastic. I think he did a great job.
He maintained his poise under some pressure.
Right.
And put the ball and he put the ball on the money several times. Now there was a couple of times that he missed, but
that it might have been behind the receiver or in front or maybe a little bit. But the thing is, him and Jace, they both played. They're both sophomores. Gray did a phenomenal job. So did Jace when he got in.
He did.
And guys stepped up, but again, we had unforced unforced errors with, jumping off sides. Either, defensively, offensively, we would jump. And, you can't be behind the chains, especially when, we're trying to get something going here. And it's just tough for a younger squad.
Yeah, and I'll say this. It was a long game.
Very long.
Partly because there were a lot of flags. There seemed to be a lot of huddles of the officials. They seemed to be huddling quite a bit. And there were a lot of cramping going on. And it wasn't that hot of a night. I'm not really sure what that was about. But anyway, it added all up to a very long game. And so of all of that, I got one thing to say about the officiating. And I just thought that they missed it. Officials can miss a call, and we don't have to melt down about it. But Ian Williams made a fantastic hit. I haven't seen the replay yet. Made a fantastic hit. It was legal. It was a great football play, and they called unnecessary roughness on him, and they took that play away from him. I thought that was not fair to him.
Okay, talked to Kane McCord, CFSB Banking Center. He works here. And he was telling me what the ref actually said the call was. He told Coach Dew that what he called was defenseless player. Again, when you throw
the pass was to him.
Yes, I know, but that is what the ref called.
Okay,
and
that just leads me.
And again, that's why I don't want to ever be a ref. I don't want to, but that's what the ref actually said out of his mouth. So if anyone wants to know why that was called, and I'm telling you, you heard it here first, Red Helmet Sports. But yeah, that's what he called.
Wow.
And it was like you said that he was getting a pass to him, and it was a great play. But again, can't take it back. But it did extend the drive to Graves County, and
they scored on that drive. And well, I'll just say what I said on the broadcast the other night. It was the officials' first game of the season too.
True. Yeah.
I'll just leave it.
I don't know anything about that crew if they've ever worked together or not, but
I have not either.
sometimes I've heard that sometimes if you don't know, just keep the flag in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, but I think there were some bright spots. Okay, so I congratulated Lincoln Acree the morning after the game, and I was talking to some other guys from Graves County, including his dad and stuff. And here's what they said about Mayfield's defense. Mayfield's run defense was stifling.
Yes.
Their words exactly, because why? Mr. Mars from Graves County is a stud, and he did not get to run as much as what they thought. Now, what that did was it opened up the pass for them, and Jody, Lincoln's dad, was saying we're kind of glad of that because it opened things up for his son.
Yeah.
But so there was some bright spots on the offense and defensive line. And there was times though that our line got their butt kicked, but on the defensive side of the ball, they was bragging on our run defense, and then of course the stats can speak for themselves on that.
Yeah, and I mentioned it to you. I don't know if it was during the broadcast, but maybe just at before that last Friday night's game with Grace County. It was really similar to when Zane Cartwright was getting his first start as a sophomore, and we ran into a senior-dominated McCracken County team, and they handed it to us.
Yeah.
Okay, they really beat us that night. And so just the senior-dominated team of Grace County against our team that's got some brand new parts. But we hung in there. We had a chance to even drive to win the game.
Yes, that's right. We had a chance.
I was proud of that.
Yeah, me too. Like I said, we never want to lose, but we did. We knocked the dust off. And so I know Will Morris got kind of a contusion to his knee. And I think everything checks out that it's nothing torn.
Good,
He'll be back in a few weeks.
Good to hear.
That's one of our guys, and Will Morris
we don't need to lose Will.
had a great ball game up to that point. Very aggressive and a very good young man, and we love him to death. And it's your family member,
that's right?
And so so glad they're going to be seeing him back here in a few weeks. But I know he's going to work hard to try to get back out there.
Yeah, I thought Coach Duke. For his first game, I liked a lot of the play calls.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. Again, the execution sometimes wasn't there, but I think we'll fix that.
Yeah. One thing that Coach Dewitt had spoken to me, and we've talked about it, even on here, that he's wanting to try to establish run, tackle to tackle. On our second series, the first series, we didn't score, but the second series, we ended up pushing it in. We went for it 4th and 1. We did a wildcat with Ian Williams.
Oh, love it.
But the thing is, when our line blocked, good things happen offensively.
That's right.
Because it does open up the passing and stuff like that. There were some things that what we did later in the game, it was 3rd and 1, and we throw a little screen pass to Malik behind the line.
Yeah.
But our guy didn't block.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
Now, but here's the thing. Maybe he blocked the guy in front of him, but maybe there was 3 of them and there was only 2 blockers.
Yeah.
So it didn't work out well for us there. But all I'm trying to say is it's a work in progress. And there was some guys defensively. I've talked to some parents for Mayfield defensive guys. First game, they do got jitters, and sometimes people got crossed up on what defense we're running. But I know that Will Higginson has already said he's going to go to the drawing board, and we're going to get our heads together. And if it means moving people out of there and putting some more people in, that's what we're going to do. Because Mayfield needs to just forget about that loss, and we're going to have to look this Friday to
Hoptown. Yeah, we got to worry about Hoptown. We can't worry about Grace County now. Now, here's what I told someone. Now I'm pulling for Grace County. I hope they run the table.
Yeah.
I really do.
Well, they got a big task Friday night against the Big Blue Tornado.
Yeah, they will. They'll get tested Friday night. And that game is at Tillman.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm done talking with about Graves County. Are you done, or you want to do the stats, or what do you want to do?
Well, we can do the stats if you
go ahead.
If you want to.
Go ahead. Tell everybody the stats.
Doug sent me the stats. You sent me the stats. Doug just sent me the stats broken down. I thought for Grace County, I thought. Okay, this doesn't say, but he had 26 pass attempts, 13 completions, 274 yards passing, and 4 touchdown completions. Pretty good.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah.
That's Grace County.
Yeah, and he also ran the ball for 61 yards, and he was a weapon on the field. Mars had 12 carries for 39 yards, and that's pretty much all there was.
And that was tough yards.
Yeah.
But he could have got loose on several cases, but we wrapped up. Good job.
Yeah, Lincoln Acree had 7 receptions for 175 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's a good night. That's a good ball game right there. Let me flip over to Mayfield here real quick. That's only Grace County. All I got is Grace County.
Well, I sent you.
I got okay. That's all right. Let me pull it up.
I sent him to Mayfield.
You got it.
I will say Mayfield had 7 drop catches, and that's
7 drop passes.
Yeah. I mean passes. Yeah.
Yeah. Mayfield had 306 total yards of offense, 93 yards rushing on 25 carries. Let me go on down here to passing. It's Robbins was 21 of 33 for 276 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. And those interceptions weren't fair to him because they first hit our receiver in the hands and they popped up.
But like I said, as you know, both of them don't normally happen like that.
Yeah. So and penalties were about pretty much even for the game. So that's not bad. And so Grace had 344 yards of offense, and we had 306. So that's pretty close.
I think the penalties. 46 for Grace, and 100 for Mayfield.
That was at the halftime stats. They were even.
Yeah,
That's
they
what it
were.
was.
Yeah, but
okay.
this time I don't think there was any negative yards or any penalties for Grace County in the second half, and then we had 54 yards, I think.
Yeah, we finished up with 100 yards of penalties. So there's some things we gotta improve on, and we will. I fully believe it.
Definitely.
And we get to start this Friday night at the Stadium of Champions, and that's a concrete stadium, folks. And if it's really hot, it's like sitting in an oven. Yeah. So.
But hey, great facility though, great facility. But
absolutely.
Hey, okay. Hats off to Grace County. Grace County beat Mayfield. Mayfield. Now we're going to go. Let's talk about Hoptown. Hoptown. Every year they got great athletes. You know, they have been down though because of the way everything's been going for them. But here's the thing: Mayfield needs to just go in there, handle business, and whatever the coaches have said. Hey, we need to work on this, and this. This past week. We just need to buy into that system and let's do it, you know?
Yeah. Hopkinsville lost their first game last week at Greenwood. They lost 34-32. So don't know much about the game or anything. So they're coming in with a loss. We're coming in with a loss.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to start 0-2, just letting you know.
No, we don't.
But you cannot take anybody lightly. It's one game at a time. We got to go in there. Blocking assignments, defensively, like Coach Dew said, and all the coaches said, keep the man in front of you, keep the ball in front of you, you know, and just do what you're supposed to do. You got to handle your assignment and only your assignment. Don't worry about anybody else, and you got to trust your team. That's what you got to do.
And I wish we could talk about. You know, I really don't know. I haven't read. I've tried to research. Haven't read a lot. There's not a lot out there that I've been able to find on Hopkinsville. Are they run oriented? Are they pass oriented? I don't know. So, but I fully believe, like you mentioned earlier, that our coaches are going to get with our defensive backs, and if there's passes thrown, we're going to defend that a little better this week.
Yeah. Mayfield will be fine. Everybody was everybody was shocked, you know, and I've talked to some people, but those that have been around, football, I mean, they haven't won Grace County, 2008. But guess what? We're going to be fine. We got some younger guys, and we're just going to have to get behind them and encourage them. And when you see them, just pick them up. And they are kids, and they're learning. So if anybody didn't want to lose, it's the kids. I don't think there was a dry eye on the team after the game because they were so upset. So let's just turn that emotion into some good things for Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm proud of all the kids and as hard as they played because they did not give up when they were down two scores in the fourth quarter.
that was impressive. They could have just rolled over,
Yeah.
but they didn't. They came. And hats off to Christian King and that incredible.
Onside kick.
I mean, it was like I said, a flop shot with an 80-degree pitching wedge. Just went straight up and straight down, and
Yeah.
we covered it. The next play, Robbins to Malik caught that one
Yeah.
just fine and
Yeah.
ran it in the end zone. So
Yeah. So
he could do it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Malik had a great game on offensive side of the ball. Hey, man, without him, we're not even that close because, I mean, and Mac Hoover scored another touchdown pass. So, I mean, everybody just needs to get their heads up. Let's pick our players up and let's get behind them. And Mayfield's going to be fine this year.
Yeah, we were all on the ledge when Coach Leahy took over because we lost 3 out of the first 5 games, and of course Coach Leahy's been pretty, he was pretty vocal about that, how he found a for sale sign in his yard. Of course,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really true or not. But
Oh, yeah, it was. I talked to him. And then Coach Joe, when his first year head coach, he lost the Battle of the Birds the first year
Yeah.
also. He came back and won 7 championships.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm trying to say. It's all good.
We're
good.
We're gonna be good. Yeah,
We're good.
We got everybody's gonna be locked in. We're gonna,
So the game starts at 7 o'clock, barring it being too hot, because I know it's supposed to be a hot one Friday.
Yeah.
But it's going to be in Hopkinsville. We're saying tentatively 7 o'clock, but according with the KHSAA, however hot it is, they might postpone it a little bit back until it cools down. So
is it chance of rain?
50 chance of rain.
Okay, we'll take it. Is it a GoFan ticket situation? Anybody know?
I have no idea.
Okay, I don't know either. Wish we could tell you about that, but
I
we
know
can't.
Hopkinsville passes a lot.
Yeah.
But,
Fairly successful.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to be on. We're going to be there. Red Helmet Sports will be there to cover the action on Friday night. And if you can't make it, tune us in. But we encourage you to go to the game.
Definitely.
It's a great
We
stadium.
need you.
Great stadium. We love that in-game atmosphere from everybody. So hook up with somebody and head on over to what's that?
It's on GoFan.
Okay. It is on GoFan. Thank you, Mike. And so get your ticket on GoFan and let's head up to Hoptown and get us our first big win of the season.
For the Big Red Machine, baby.
That's right.
All right.
You got anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Hey, man. Hey, everybody. We'll see you Friday night. Go Big Red.
Go Mayfield.
Out.